much of this cultural rot comes from where you live in Southern California, in the business that you're in. I'm not saying that as an insult. It's just a fact.
Well, you can't blame me, Rob.
No, you can't.
The agenda of the KGB was listed as we're going to divide the United States, divide the citizens of the United States through the press, through the schools, take God out of the schools, and divide the country by race and age and gender. And they certainly have accomplished this in this rather short period of time.
Actor Jon Voight is back at it again, giving his clueless thoughts on the cultural rot of America that was somehow carried out by the KGB. Their plan was apparently to divide America through the press and schools, also by race, age, and gender. Race, age, and gender. Now let's see. Donald Trump relentlessly rails on the press because of his political and legal woes just to protect himself. The Republican Party has attacked schools and punished educators for teaching anything other than censorship, division, and hatred. They're also overwhelmingly supported by terror groups that openly preach racism, anti-Semitism, and homophobia. But Voight doesn't recognize any of that. He's talking about Marxism and Satan instead.
What is Marxism based on? What is their engine that gives them guidance? It's certainly not God.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of atheism that's coming forth, and now we have an amazing, appearance of Satan in our community now.
It's scary.
It's a difficult time.
It's a very scary time.
It's so scary. It's just a very, very scary time. Apparently, the appearance of Satan in musical performances is destroying the country. The appearance. If only the entire country would conform to worshiping the God that Jon Voight says that he worships, and Sam Smith stops wearing what we've imagined is the fashion choices of Satan, you wouldn't be without health care, a decent paying job. The Shell station down the street wouldn't be charging you $5.87 a gallon for gas if Doja Cat would just rap about God. Sounds like we're debating with some 4-year-olds. And since he pointed out that Marxism isn't based on God, by the way, in case you guys forgot, it also isn't even the system in America. Look into how many times that you see God mentioned in capitalism. Spoiler alert, profits rule capitalism, not profits. What you'll find is that Voight is worshiping Donald Trump instead of God.
Let us pray that the one president who understood truths and had the best interest of the American people, the American dream, President Donald Trump, will return to the presidency. He and only he can stop this swamp. Allow President Trump to rebuild our soil and our land so we can rise to her glory.
And that's some desperate But can you blame him? He worships Trump because he had the opportunity to kneel at his altar in person.
You went into the place and said, "Is Sally so-and-so working here today?" You went in and said, "Oh, yeah, have her come see me." And you went to one of the offices. And she came in and you said, "I hear you're having a little bit of a difficulty." And she said, "Well, I have some cancer issues." And see, I'm getting emotional. See, this is from you keep saying the champ. You can't watch the champ without crying. Well, I can't go through this story without crying.
Even Donald Trump must have been wondering if Voight was for real as he told that cringy story acting like he's crying in front of him. See, folks like Jon Voight have decided to follow Trump to the ends of the earth while using their bigotry to convince as many people as possible that God is on their side and that somehow the former president is Jesus' newest disciple, even though he's never shown that he has any connection whatsoever to the belief system that they're continuing to bastardize for power.
I brought my Bible. What's my first favorite book? The Bible. Did you know what I said is my first favorite book? The Bible. I love the Bible. I love the Bible. The Bible. The Bible. The Bible. The Bible.
One or two of your most favored Bible verses are, and why?
I wouldn't want to get into it because to me that's very personal. You know, when I talk about the Bible, it's very personal, so I don't want to get into verses. I don't want to get into...
There's no verse that means a lot to you that you think about or cite?
The Bible means a lot to me, but I don't want to get into specifics.
Even to cite a verse that you like?
No, I don't want to do that.
You're an Old Testament guy or a New Testament guy?
Probably equal.